Welcome to the $5 Yo channel and our video on how to potentially win a beach vacation playing craps. In this video, we will discuss a unique bet in craps that if you hit it, you could potentially win enough money to buy yourself a nice beach vacation or whatever you want to spend your money on. If you enjoy the video, please be sure to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the $5 Yo channel as we'll be posting more gambling tips videos soon. I like to take big craps winnings and do something fun with them. I've personally taken several beach vacations from winning this specific bet in craps. A couple of my favorite destinations have been to the Bahamas, where I typically go to the Atlantis Beach Resort, which does have casinos, by the way, and I've done well at that craps table there as well. But the Bahamas is a fantastic place, beautiful water, nice sandy beaches. The Atlantis Resort is fantastic. And then another one I like to go to frequently is St. Pete Beach in Florida. Beautiful white sand beaches, shallow water, great place to take the family. Just a great beach vacation in general at St. Pete Beach in Florida. I've used big winnings like this also to buy other big ticket items like a set of golf clubs, that kind of stuff like that. But it's good to take some of your bigger winnings and do something fun with it. Now keep in mind that all gambling involves risks, and this bet is far from the safest bet at the casino. But it's fun to play, and if you hit it, you can win big money. The bet I'm referring to is called lots of different things by different people. It's commonly referred to as the bonus, but I prefer to call it the small, tall, and all. The bet is really pretty simple. You can bet that the shooter will make all the small numbers before they throw a 7. The small numbers include 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When I say before they throw a 7, that means even on the come-out roll, your bets would come down. You have to throw each number at least once before the 7 comes up. If the shooter throws all 5 numbers, you win 34-1. So a $5 wager, for example, would pay you $170. You can also bet the tall. The tall includes the larger numbers, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, the shooter must throw each of these numbers at least once before they throw a 7 for you to win. If a 7 is thrown at any time during the roll, the bet comes down and you replace your bet at that time if you choose to. That goes for the small and the overall as well. The tall also pays 34-1. So again, a $5 wager would pay you $170. You can also bet the all. The all is a wager that the shooter will throw all 10 numbers at least once before throwing a 7. So if you hit the small and the tall, you will also hit the overall. The overall pays 175-1, and this is where the big money comes in. Let's say, for example, you had wagered 5, 5, and 5 on the small, tall, and overall. And let's say you had hit the tall earlier in the roll when the shooter threw all of the bigger numbers without throwing a 7. And let's say you've thrown all of the small numbers except for the 2. And that's all you have left to get the small is that you need to throw a 2. If the shooter throws the 2, you win $170 for your $5 small bet. Plus, you now have hit the tall and the small, so you also win the overall. $875 for the overall to go with the $170 you won on the tall earlier. So your 5, 5, and 5 bet paid you a total of $1,215. Now some of you might be saying, I can't buy a beach vacation for $1,215. Well, that depends on where you go and where you're coming from. But also consider that the small, tall, and overall likely isn't your only bet on the table. Let's face it, you aren't likely to hit this bet unless there's a hot roll and the shooter's throwing numbers. So you're probably raking in some chips from your other place bets and stuff as well. The days that I've hit this bet, I'm typically walking out of the casino a couple $1,000s ahead or more. Now, I don't recommend betting the 5, 5, and 5 on every shooter, as it can get expensive. Like most prop bets, you don't typically have to reach the house minimum on these wagers. You can bet 1, 1, and 1, or 2, 2, and 2, or sometimes I'll go 2, 3, and 2. But on my own roll, or on rolls of other shooters that I feel might throw well, I'll bump it up to the 5, 5, and 5. If you've seen some of our other $5 videos, then you know what I'm talking about when it comes to identifying the right shooters to bet on. For example, shooters that are just chucking the dice down the table and slamming the dice off the wall hard, I don't typically bet much on, or I'll even go to the dark side on those shooters. Keep in mind that this bet comes down with every 7, even on the come-out rolls. That means even the very first roll, if the shooter throws a 7, you're getting paid on your pass line, but if you have a 5, 5, and 5 on the small, tall, and all, then that $15 is wiped off the table and the bonus starts all over again. And let's say the shooter made a couple of points and throws a 7 on the come-out roll, attempting to set their next point. That 7 also brings down your bonus bet. You can rebet at that time if you choose to, but you're starting all over again. I've seen people hit it this way, but depending on how far into the roll it is, it can be tough. Well, that's the basics on how you can use the small, tall, and all to buy yourself a beach vacation. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please like the video, comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the $5 channel, as we'll be posting more gambling tips videos soon. Now go and make your own luck, my friends.